Yeah, hi friends. This is Zamir Pasha. Let's discuss on Oracle ASM case study 2. Yeah, if you haven't seen my case study 1 video, please visit that video. You can easily understand case study 2. That is, here in case study 2, what we will simulate, that is failure of single disk from one of the failure groups in a disk group in middle of transactions. Means in case study 1, what we did, we have simulated entire failure of failure group. Okay, here we will simulate failure of single disk from one of the failure groups. Okay, so this is the configuration I have in my virtual machine. It's a 2-node rack server configuration. The existing disk groups are data C1, reco C1. So here in case study 1, I have already explained this step 1 and step 2. That is creating the virtual disks, make it shareable type and add it to the virtual machines. And step 2 is creating the partitions on the newly added disk at OS level, but don't mount any file system on that. Okay, so these two steps are already explained on case study 1. You can go and refer there. So we will directly start here from step 3, that is creating the Oracle ASM disk. Okay, now we will test for two failure groups. One failure group having two disks on HDD, that is laptop hard disk drive. Another failure group will have two disks, okay, one in pen drive and one in laptop HDD. Now we are simulating single disk failure in one of the failure group. In our case, we can consider it as failure group 2. Okay, so let's see what we have in our virtual machine setup. Okay, so these two nodes, this 2-node rack, let's see in settings, in storage, here we have failure group 1, disk 1, disk 2, failure group 2, disk 1 and disk 2. Okay, and check out in the node 2 also. Here it is failure group 1, disk 2, failure group 2, disk 1, disk 2. We will check the physical location of this disk. Okay, so this is the physical location of failure group 2, disk 2, that is on pen drive. Okay, if you see here, this is the pen drive. This is in this is the folder where I have created failure group 2, disk 2. So these are the remaining 3 hard disks, remaining 3 virtual disks. Okay, that is failure group 1, disk 1, failure group 1, disk 2, failure group 2, disk 1. Okay, for failure group 2, one disk 1 is on HDD and other disk on pen drive. Other disk 2 is on pen drive. Okay, so we will move to the server. So open one any putty session, restart it. Okay, what we do, we will create Oracle ASM disk. Okay, so su root password. First check at OS level partitions are created on or not on those disks. Except disk -l. Okay, so these are the partitions we have created on SDE, SDF, SDG, SDH. Means SDE1, SDE is failure group 1, disk 1. This is failure group 1, disk 2, failure group 2, disk 1, failure group 2, disk 2. This is okay. So we will move to the document once. Here, see, we have verified this setup, and this is before creating the partitions, but we have already created E1, F1, G1, H1. Okay. Now create the Oracle ASM disk. So copy this command. So in our case, it is STE1. So I am directly copying this. Here is a STE1, right? So I am creating this STE1. So disk created. If we move to 31, 32, I am giving like 31, 32 disk names. EF1. Now it is 33, 33G. Now it is 34F. 34 is already there. Okay, 32. No. FGH, right? Okay. EFGH H1. Okay. So Oracle ASM list disk. So these four are newly created ASM disk. Let's go to node 2 and verify there how this is ended. Okay, we will restart this session. We will move to node 2, that is node Kolkata 03, password Oracle. Here Oracle ASM list disk. So let's scan it. Here it is not showing, so scan the disk. So instantiated sorry, all four disks are instantiated here. So list disk once, so it is showing now. So let's move to the document and check where we are. So ASM disks are created. Let's create disk group. Okay, so we will move to the server console. Here it is, enter the password. Okay, it is logging in. It's taking time. Okay, now open the terminal. Here set the environment .space for env plus ASM1 ASMCA. Initiate the ASMCA, ASM configuration assistant. Okay, let us check the document once what we have done here. See here. Okay, we will zoom in. See, here we have created, we have given disk name also here. In case study 1 we haven't given disk name. We will give disk name here and check how the command, how the disk group creation command or query looks like at the backend. Okay, this is the failure group names. Okay, so let's go to the console. So here it is showing existing disk. So click on create, give the disk group name test.dg, select the normal redundancy. We are testing normal redundancy here, so select the normal redundancy and click on all the disk. So give the disk name HDD1, HDD2, HDD3, PDD1. So what here? Yeah, it is also same. Means HDD means hard disk drive created, disk created on hard disk, and PDD means disk created on pen drive. Okay, pen drive disk. We can easily identify. Okay, so give the failure group as FC1, FC1, FC2, and FC2. So click on create. Show advanced options. So by default keep as it is, don't make any changes. Okay, click on OK. Now it is creating the test DG disk group. Let's go to the document and check where we are. So after creating the disk group, check ASM alert log. Okay, meanwhile we will open the ASM alert log. Okay, we will restart it. set the environment ASM1 speed or kill base ASM plus ASM trace tail hyphen ref alert. See what it is, success. This is the command it has taken. Okay, copy it. Okay, I will paste here. Okay, previously see this is the, if we compare the command from previous case study 1 and case study 2, so it is created same, all are same, fg1 fg2. Here it is given only name hdd3, size same, name pdd1, okay, name hdd1, name hdd2. These are the only changes from the previous case study 1 command. Okay, so this group is created. Now what to do? Go to the server console. So this group has been created here successfully. Click on OK. So this group will be listed here. See, it is 4 GB, free GB. It is free GB is the 4 GB and usable MB is 1.4. Okay, click on exit. Now go to the practice session here. Point B plus ASM1, ASM CMD plus TG. So here redundancy is the normal redundancy. Total MB is 4 GB, free MB is this much, required free MB is this much for rebalancing, and usable file MB is 1.4 GB only. Okay, this is belongs to test TG. So now go to the document where we are. So now we are moving to the testing the case. We will move to test the test case. That is, let's create a table space on newly created disk group test 3DG. Here it is mentioned as test 3DG, but we have created like test DG only. So copy this command. Okay, as you like it, you can name the disk group. So here create big file table space test TBS data file on this newly test DG disk group, size 10 MB, auto extend on, next 10 MB, max size unlimited. So create it. Where it is, we have to log into the database. Okay, exit. Yeah, database was previously stopped, so I started it up. Let's create that table space on the newly created test DG disk group. Next step is creating the table. On this table space. So let's copy and paste it. So table has been created. Now start simulating the failure of one disk, that is PDD3 created on pen drive from failure group FG2. Let's insert random values and in middle of transactions remove the pen drive and check the database behavior. We can see transaction will process as it is and no data loss. Okay, so we will copy this procedure and we will paste here. It is here. Okay, so the procedure is running. Let's open one session here, duplicate session, kill organ plus ASM1. We already opened any alert log for ASM. Yeah, this is already alert log for ASM. So we will open alert log for database, keep as it is, and here db name is nms1 cd skill base cdiv rdbms nms trace tail 100 of alert. So this is the alert log for database. We will keep this here. We will keep ASM alert here. Keep database alert here. Okay. Let's open another session. Okay, we will open duplicate session. Till inv nms1 SQL plus -s hdba select count of 1 from what is the table hr.events. Here we have created the table in HR schema. Okay, see count is increasing. Okay, so what I will do, I will remove the pen drive so that we can simulate disk 2 from the failure group 2 has been failed. Okay, and we will observe the alert log. So I am removing the pen drive. So this is the pen drive I have removed. So we will check alert log, ASM alert log, something is written in ASM alert log, and in DB also. DB alert log also it is writing some. Okay, we will check the count. See, count is still increasing. Okay, so nothing happened to the database. Database is still open and still running, and transactions are continuing. So nothing has happened to the database. Let's check here in ASM alert log what it has written. Here see, process ASM1 initiating offline of disk 1, checking disk mode, initiating PST update for group 3. So it is updating PST table. So here group updated PST location. Okay, now sending set offline flag message, okay, to disk 1 in group 3. Group 3 is nothing but it is a test TG disk group. Okay, it is given like group 3. Test TG disk group, in the test TG disk group it is a disk 1. Okay, one disk, it is setting offline flag. Okay, see disk 1 PDD, see PDD1 means it is the disk name what we have given, where it is. Okay, we will paste here. I have pressed Ctrl C, so we can check alert log here. I will maximize it. So what I will do, go here, so where we are testing here. So whenever any disk failure or happens, or any power failure happened, or any cable has been loose, any SATA cable has been loose, became loose, or any disconnection happened from the storage controller or from the disk controller, or any failure of a storage controller. So what will be what ASM will do, ASM process will send a offline flag message to those disks. Okay, and mark it as a dropped disk. Okay, I will show it to you. So disk 1 PDD1 in group 3 is now being offline. So because this disk group is failed, we have removed forcefully, right? So we can consider it as a failure. So disk 1 PDD1 means here pen drive disk. So here it is there, right? PDD1, where it is here. Okay, disk 34 is the PDD1. So it is showing here in ASM. So if we give the names here, it will be easily identify. Initiating PIT update, PST update, PST location. After that, disk 1 group 3 will be dropped. See, it is whenever disk failure happened, it is send the offline message, and it will offline the disk, and again it will drop the disk. It will drop the disk. Okay, where it is here, disk 1 in group 3 will be dropped in 0 seconds on ASM instance 1. So PST initiated drop of one disk in group 3. So alter disk group testg drop disk PDD1 force. So here it is using the disk name ASM server. It was this command was fired by ASM server. Okay, this thing is happened. After that, it update the PST location. Then membership refresh pending for group 3. After that, this is success. Okay, initiated and it's success. Okay, where it is previously. Okay. Here is its SQL. It is initiating SQL here, and it is success here. Alter disk group testdb drop disk PDD1 force. PST initiated drop disk in group 3. This is success. Okay. Starting broad run. See here, starting background process ARB0. Why ARB0 started? For rebalancing. Okay. This is the process responsible for rebalancing. When any disk failure happened within a failure group, then rebalance must happen. Okay. So this is the process started automatically by ASM to rebalance, to perform rebalance. See, assigning ARB0 to group 3 with 1. 1 means power, ASM power limit, that is power 1 here. See, with power 1 it will rebalance the this with parallel IO, with one parallel IO. Okay, now we will tail the alert log here. See what happened after that. Where we are here, it is success, right? After that, starting rebalance, starting background process ARB0, assigning ARB0 to group 3, and after that group 3 disk hypha underscore dropped 001 testg going offline. Okay, it is going offline. Okay, after that disk dropped in mode marked for deassignment. Refreshed membership for 0, stopping process ARB0 means stopping ARB process 0 means rebalance completed, it means. So refresh completed on this group testg. Success, rebalance completed for group 3. Okay, in case study 1 rebalance not happened because it was entire the failure group 1, failure group 2 is entirely failed, right? So here one of the disk from the one of the failure group has been failed, so rebalance will happen here. Okay, from starting background process 1909 it is started and it is finished 31 to 52. Within seconds the rebalance started and completed, because not too much of data, right? So rebalance will started and finish within less time. Okay, let's see the count. Still the data is inserting. See, still the data is inserting. Yeah, this is the database log. Okay. Okay, we have seen the ASM log. Now it is the database log. I will press Ctrl C here. So here, see what happened actually. Write failed. Okay, in database alert log we can see write failed for group 3 disk 1. Okay, what it has written here, down, go to down, process DB writer in MS1 initiating offline of disk 1 PDD1, that is pen drive disk drive, with mask in group testg, group 3 means testg disk group with client assisting, updating disk modes. PDD1 in group 3 is offline for reads. Okay, and initiating cluster wide offline of disk 1 in group 3. Initiating cluster wide, and disk 1 in group 3 is locally offline for writes. Okay, trace file, you can find more details in trace file. There also it is mentioned like unable to write or read. Okay, disk 1 in group 3 is offline for writes. Here see disk dropped 001 test dropped from disk group testdg. Okay, deassigning number. Success. Okay, here we can check ASM CND LSDG. Okay, see previously it was 4 GB, now it is 3 GB. Okay, now it is 3.3 MB, now it is 2.6. It is usable free MB is 1.4, now it is 832. Okay, here 3 GB. Why means we have 3 disks, right? Failure group 1 we have 2 disks, 1 plus 1 2 GB, and failure group 2 we have 1 disk, that is 1 GB, means 2 plus 1 3 GB. Okay, but free MB is this one, but usable MB is this much only. After satisfying that redundancy condition, normal redundancy condition, it will give this much of usable MB only for data storing. Okay, to check what is that, here check disk present in disk groups. Okay, check disk is present disk groups. See here HDD1, HDD2, HDD3, FG1, FG1, FG2. FG2 we have only one disk now. PDD1 is removed, so only we have HDD3. Now check stats of disk in disk groups. Okay, check stats. So this is writing. So PDD3 is not, PDD1 is not here. So this is writing. This HD1, HD2, HD3 is only writing. See data will change here. See 89, 90 writes, because here data is inserting right there. Here in this, still we have not stopped this procedure. Still count is increasing. So here you can see the data is changing. So here now check this query. See, yeah, if we check the disk number header status from ASM disk, here in disk 34 it is showing as 0 MB, 0 MB, and it is showing as candidate and online. It should not show like that. Actually it should show dropped disk like this. See here it is the status dropped disk, right? It should show like that, but don't know why it is showing like that. Let me scan the disk. SU open root bracket kill ASM list disk scan disk. See here cleaning disk. Okay, so we will now go to /sysam sysasm. Here we will check again here this status. Now it is gone. Okay, see disk 1, disk 2, disk 31, 32, 33. Okay, so we are good now. So we will finish this case study too. So I hope you guys like the content and understood what we have done. Okay. I will paste the queries here to test what are the queries I have used here. I will paste in this document. Okay. So we are ending this video here. Okay. Next we will go to the case study 3. Okay. I will explain case study 3 in the next video. Okay. The case study 1 is the case study 2. Okay. Okay, friends. Thank you. Bye bye.